The following contest is a steel cage match and is for the Raw Women's Championship.
It's the Queen of Spades!
Just to give you some insight into how Shayna Bazler thinks, she says
this ought to be good.
She prefers to break someone's mind before she breaks their body.
She's the submission magician. Protege of Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Shayna Bazler, so impressive, so dangerous. One of the most physical women in all of sports entertainment.
Yeah, and she knows it too.
Pretty amazing. Shayna Bazler, the first of the MMA Four Horsewomen to win a title in WWE. Quite the accomplishment for Shayna Bazler. The baddest woman on the planet is here.
There is only one.
Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey's got her game face locked. She is ready to compete.
Introducing the challenger from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Shayna Bazler. Introducing the champion from Venice Beach, California, the Raw Women's Champion, the baddest woman on the planet, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Get ready for some WWE magic. Michael Cole, Corey Graves, Byron Saxton, here to call what will surely be a highly contested matchup.
And there are few things more unforgiving than the cold steel of a cage match.
What a stomp!
Good grief. Harsh impact.
Hammerlock applied. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, it's gonna break her arm. Shayna Bazler is probably the biggest bully in all of WWE. She's tough, but her intimidation factor can defeat an opponent before the match even starts. Corey, how should a competitor approach Bazler?
Everyone who's seen even a modest amount of success against Bazler has done so by kind of building a weird immunity to her mind games. Ember Moon lives in the darkness. Kairi Sane thinks she's a pirate. And Nikki Cross, well, she's Nikki Cross.
Corey may have hit the nail on the head about strategy concerning Shayna Bazler. To avoid being intimidated, you need to be a little insane, because once you learn what the submission magician is capable of, fear is going to set in.
That's easier said than done, Michael. If you're of the right mind, you're well aware that Bazler will deliver the pain unlike any other NXT performer. In that case, you need to embrace the power of denial.
Attack to the midsection.
Whether it's in a ring, an octagon, or on the big screen, Ronda Rousey has truly embodied her nickname, the baddest woman on the planet. And that's a title she puts on the line every time she fights.
Drop down.
Byron touched on Ronda Rousey's nickname as the baddest woman on the planet. Her Olympic, MMA, and WWE careers certainly support the name that the public gave her, but it does put a huge target on her back.
Yeah, but Rousey welcomes any challenge, Cole. 15 consecutive.
Look at this, Byron.
It doesn't look like she's going to get her to tap.
She somehow breaks free.
But you have to wonder how much damage was done.
The champ's absorbing some offense here. To be expected, though, given the competition she's in there with tonight.
Pump the brakes a bit, Cole. I know exactly what you're thinking, and I can tell you with all certainty, she still has plenty of gas left in the tank.
Her opponent's finally showing signs of life here. For a moment there, I thought she was going to cruise to victory.
If you ask a member of the WWE Universe about the Four Horsewomen, they'll likely refer to the quartet of Charlotte, Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Becky Lynch. However, there's another group that lays claim to that moniker, and it includes Ronda Rousey and Shayna Bazler.
Yeah, both groups actually met face-to-face at the Mae Young Clap.
Ronda Rousey's done playing. This might be it. Oh, my.
There it is.
She goes for the cover.
The two of you brought up the collision between WWE's and MMA's Four Horsewomen, courtesy of Shayna Bazler. In the time since that showdown, Ronda Rousey has joined WWE, while the other two MMA horsewomen have begun NXT training. Guys, that showdown looms ever closer.
I, for one, cannot wait. Not only because we'll see some of the best MMA and WWE competitors meet in the ring, but I'd love to see Bazler put Sasha Banks in the Kirifuda clutch and make the boss quit.
It's rare that a competitor can steal the show in their very first match, but Ronda Rousey did just that, and she did it at WrestleMania. You gotta believe this one's over. When she gets in attack mode, look out.
Michael, you mentioned Ronda Rousey's WrestleMania debut, and she was somehow the standout star in that show-stealing match. That's no small feat when you consider her partner was Kurt Angle, and their opponents were Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah, Triple H and Angle have no shortage of WrestleMania moments, and Stephanie McMahon's had some big matches too, but the
Ronda Rousey's done playing.
Now that's how you successfully defend your title.
Ronda Rousey.
You gotta believe this one's over. Just when you thought we were going to crown a new champion. The steel cage is a massive enclosure that stands 15 feet in height. For almost 35 years, a select group of high flyers have taken their aerial assaults to greater heights. And when I say that, I mean superstars climb to the top of the steel cage, the real high-rent district, and dive off onto their opponent. And that all started with one man in October of 1983, Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
To your point earlier, Byron, we've definitely seen some unbelievable attacks be launched from the top of the steel cage. And you mentioned the most iconic, the steel cage match for the Intercontinental Championship that saw Jimmy Superfly Snuka clash against bitter rival, the magnificent Morocco.
There's no denying that Superfly set the bar. You look over the years to people like Jeff and Matt Hardy, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, and Chris Jericho. They continued to push the envelope and executed unbelievable attacks from the top of the cage. And watch Rikishi take flight off the top of the steel cage. Wow.
The toughness and grit we're seeing on display tonight in this steel cage match has been absolutely unbelievable.
Ooh, what impact.
Looks like both these superstars have found that little extra something to keep themselves going here tonight.
This steel cage match is in the books.
Here's another quick look at some of the highlights.
This match wasn't exactly a barn burner, but we can't expect every superstar to be on their A game every time, I guess.
Here is your winner, and still the Raw Women's Champion, the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey.
And she earns the big victory here tonight.
And to be honest, Michael, neither of these amazing women have anything to be ashamed of.
What an effort we saw here. Truly a great match.